Moi! Tervetuloa Ravintolamaailman podcastin pariin. Mun nimi on Lieminen ja tällä kertaa saan ohjelmaan vieraaksi Maxin ja Moulin leipomon takaa. Max edustaa perinteistä ranskalaista leipomokulttuuria ja on ihastuttanut Helsingissä monia loistavilla leipomotuotteillaan. Tutustuin Maxiin vuosia sitten mailaadessa heidän Le Grenier-kahvilassaan ja oli hauska tavata monen vuoden jälkeen. Ravintolamaailmassa mukana Kespro.
Hi Max, how's it going?
Everything is good.
Good
Almost perfect.
Yeah. Well, life is sweet if you take that, as your mentality.
It's very nice to see you back in Finland.
Ah.
I was in Italy.
Yeah, life is good there, and it's very different vibe than here because we live in the countryside and everything. But it's been a long time since we met, and I fell in love with your bakery skills already like many years ago.
Yeah.
And it's been nice to be in touch and
Exactly. Yeah.
And tell a little bit about your background. Where did you grow up and what's your story?
Yeah. So I grew up in France, in the Paris area. So I have been studying something different at the university, sociology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So after that, I met a Finnish girl. So she's the one who brought me in Finland. So after that, as my Finnish skill are not so good, so I had to find a job. So I met a guy who has a French bakery.
Okay.
So I began learning with him, and I fall in love with bakery.
All right.
Yeah. So I went back in France to study a CAP of bakery, boulangerie. And after that, I came back in Finland. And as his company went bankruptcy, I opened my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with all the experience I had to put it somewhere because I didn't want to work for somebody else. So I created my own small French cafe. So the concept was very simple. As in Finland, you used to buy bread in co-market. So my concept was to give fresh bread and bakeries to people living around.
Mm-hmm.
And that worked. That worked. So some of my customers were coffee owners. So they asked if they can have my product. So from that cafe, I opened a bigger bakery, a kind of production from where I used to sell to other cafes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So how was what kind of part did food in general make when you were growing up? What did you enjoy, something specific or
because
memories?
To move from worker to company owner, it's very difficult. But I had by my side my daughter mothers, who was because we have a kind of agreement. I will be the one who is working, making all the bakery work, and she will be the one who make the paperwork and communication.
Yeah.
So for me, I was just producing. Yes, and selling to customer. I was the one in front, straight to the customer. So I have to prove my skills. And if I want my customer to come back, I have to show them that the product they are buying are the best. So yes, so if you put yourself inside and if you love what you do, the result come by itself. So.
Tiesitkö, että Kespro on paljon muutakin kuin tukku? Ylläpidä reseptiikkaa, seuraa ostojasi ja kehitä katetta. Nämä ja monta muuta Kespron asiakkaille veloituksetonta palvelua löydät osoitteesta kespro.com/palvelut.
So if you tell me a little bit about more when you were growing up, did you say you were from Paris originally, your childhood is there?
Yeah, the story is my father, because normally I born in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Western Africa. So my father was student, and he has this how do you call it? So the government has a kind of money to go to study in France. Yeah. So when he went there, he brought all the family. So he was studying to be a doctor. So African, there are many children, and the thing is that he spent 5 years studying. Normally in France, it's 8 years, and after 5 years, he said, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. I want to be a nurse. He stopped there, became a nurse, and he was the best of the nurse. He was like between doctor and nurse. So that's very funny. And I remember a few years ago when he retired now, I asked him, why you only not even 2 years, 1 year left, you know, to be, he said, no, I was tired. Yeah, I was supposed to be a cardiologist.
Yeah.
And I went to like a training in an hospital, and I like what the nurse was doing. So I said, I want to change. I want to become a nurse.
Okay.
And it was like fast and free money. So
Yeah.
this is So he pushed ourselves, all his children, to go at the university, make good studies, and after that you can do what you want. So, So that was his duty. And my mom as well, she was a nurse, so both parents were nurses.
All right.
So yeah.
How was the life in? When was this? When were you born?
In Ivory Coast.
Which year? I mean, like what kind of time
in
you
the
spent?
80s, early 80s. So So the thing is that I don't have any, because I was 6 months when my parents they moved in France. So, So I went there back many times, but when I was a child, I don't remember because I was 6 months. So
of course,
So all my souvenirs from France. So I grew up in. I don't know if you know Maison Lafitte. This is the place where they ride those horses. They have this.
Okay.
Yes. So it's a very bourgeois place. So So I grew up in this area, and after we moved in near La Défense. It's like 5 minutes far from Paris, so this is the area I grew up. So,
what was the life there like? What was the food culture in your area? If you think about like bakeries and like restaurants, did you go to those places? Did they mean?
Yes, I have many of my friends with whom I grew up. Some were bakers, cooks. Even one of my elder brother, is a cook, a French cook.
Yeah.
So I have this familiarity with French cuisine.
Yeah.
So, but that is very amazing because some of my friends, because you have like in France, if you want to go at the university, you can go. But most of people, as they wanted to be entrepreneur, they have this kind of training school. If you don't want to make like long studies, you can make professional one. And most of them, they were cook, bakers, garagistes, and some. So many of my friends, they were bakers because they have this tradition in France of food, good food. Yeah. So talking about that, one of my friends, they are baker in his family from father to son. So you know the story about my levain. My Yuri.
Yeah.
So that Yuri, I told you already.
Yeah.
It comes from like his grandfather who was a baker. So he cultivated it since, give it to his father. He has part and he borrowed me some, the one I am cultivating. So the thing is that when you are buying my bread, you are buying flavor from the 19th century. So
wow.
Yeah. Because the Yuri, the levain, he has to have some perfume, some smell, something particular.
Yeah.
So you can find some trace of 19th century in my bread.
Yeah, I think it's your levain or hapanjuuri, as we say in Finland, is a really special one.
Yes.
You can really make great bread with. And how is it like? What made you do everything from sourdough, like not even think about like easier options like
It's not the
hiva.
easier. It's the harder.
Yeah,
Because you should not let your uri sleep.
yeah,
You always have to shake it
yeah,
to entertain it. Yeah, because it's living.
yeah,
So if you let it like be too hot or too cold,
yeah,
you're gonna kill your liver.
yeah,
So you have to think about it every day. Try to move it. Put your thing inside to move it all the time. And you should always put luomu flour inside.
yeah,
Sometimes you can add some honey inside.
yeah,
Unaya. It has to be also luomu.
yeah,
So to preserve it, to conserve it as it used to be.
yeah,
So yeah. So that's very important. But the thing that the process, because I'm always at the bakery, so the process is very long, but the result is good. And the taste is particular. If you still want to keep always the same, you have to take care of your levain, of your urine.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Is it like what was when you were starting your own place? What was like the hardest thing there? Was it like
Finish Kelly. But I am by myself.
yeah,
Mina was very, very good. She's very good in everything, which is like paper, accounting, ordering. Without her, there is no company.
yeah,
Yeah. She was very helpful, and she helped a lot. Now I know it's work, and now I know. But at the beginning, she really helped. So
yeah.
yeah.
What like after you started here doing your own thing, have you noticed that the bakery skills and the bakery scene has changed
Yeah, I can see. You mean
in Helsinki?
I can see that there's more and more French bakery,
Yeah,
and the question is why. A few years ago, I think there was this TV program in France saying that Finland is the more happy country in the world. So French people begin coming, and they are very skillful
yeah,
in everything which is food and bakery, and they are very good. So most of them, they are bakers, so they come in Finland, and that's even good for the concurrents, and that's even good for the consumer as well, because they can test different products and see which one is the best.
yeah,
I know for sure that my croissants are the best, at least,
yeah,
and my bread as well. So
I
yeah,
love it.
so it gives like a kind of diversity, and it's a kind of transposition of the French culture in Finland, and we are in Europe, so we have a great amount of culture, and all culture are mixing up, and that's very good because the taste as well, they are mixing up, and people can discover different tastes, and they can have their own choice. You have like many things, and this is why Europe is good, because all culture are melting,
yeah.
and you are every day discovering new things, and I like it as well. Yeah.
Great. So what kind of like tell me about your daily rhythm. You seems to be all the time at the bakery, but tell me a little bit like how your day starts and how it ends, and like
What is day?
yeah.
No, because I'm mixing up now day and night, so
Yeah,
because the bread has to be fresh and the croissant as well, so you have to work during the night, and during the day you have to go to visit customer to have their feedback, and you sleep when you can, and it's not difficult, because if you
Why?
love what you do,
yeah,
it's not difficult. You do it by your heart, and that's life, yeah. So yeah. So normally always begin when I'm at the bakery. I'm always at the bakery.
yeah,
First thing to do, you have to to begin by the batter because you have to flat the batter. Because in France they have this kind of batter without there's less water inside. This is the one they use to make the croissant. Because the croissant is good when there is less water in the batter. So to roll the croissant, you have to use that kind of batter. But we don't have. There's one company having in Finland, but it's very expensive. I cannot, I cannot say that. I kind of finished batter, which is very good.
Yeah.
It's very good if you know how to do that. And I also work with this Helsinki Moulin. Can I say that?
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very good quality flour.
Yeah.
So if you know how to make the balance between the water you put in your dough and the quantity of water you have in your batter, your croissant become amazing. It's a challenge because if you know all the product you have, the quantity of water you put inside, the quantity of water you have in your batter, if you know how to make the balance, you have great result. So you have to pay attention at everything you get.
Yeah.
It's not a kind of you just have a kind of flour and use it. No, the quality won't be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nowadays with the pricing growing, you have to choose the cheaper one. Even if you choose the cheaper one, the quality is less good, but you have to find the balance.
Yeah.
That's the most important. If you don't have skill, you won't care about that. If you want to give the best product to your consumer,
Yeah.
you have to find the balance so that the result is always the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's great that you use good products and you can really taste it, and also the skills. I once saw when you were doing the croissants, and it's not an easy job. So.
Okay, from your point of view, from
Yeah.
mine, it's
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
Yes, exactly. You should always think, because it's not even difficult because you love it.
Yeah.
You love what you do. If you have to enjoy, working at the bakery is like enjoyment.
Yeah.
It's your vibe. You like it, and you like to be at the bakery. You have to smell the flour, the butter. You have to, when you are mixing the products, you can cut them, touch the texture if it's good or not, and you have to wait like long hours to see the final result. And when you are taking them out from the oven, it's like your eyes is shining because even you yourself, you fall in love with your product. So yeah, that's the final result all of bakers are looking for, and if you have it, you're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about going to Paris? Is there anything that you miss in Paris?
For me, when you live in a country, you have to love that country. And people are so genuine in Finland. In France, you see that they are both, I don't know if you know this word, they are both, always in hurry. But in Finland, you live your life. People are peaceful. They are genuine. When you talk with somebody, for sure, he knows that he's talking with you. It's not fake. It's a real.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I miss my parents, but not the life in France. No, I think I'm in Finland and I like to be in Finland.
Jotta ravintolamaailman tarinoita kuultaisiin entistä enemmän, Kespro haluaa olla jakamassa alan puheenaiheita ja tekemässä ulkona syömisestä entistä suositumpaa. Kuuntele Kesprodia 24/7 Spotifyssa.
You told me a little bit about the opening of your first place, and then did you have like an idea of growing the whole thing, and what things happened there, if you want to share?
The danger is that if you grow too much, you're gonna lose your skill. Because I like all the product coming from my bakery, at least to be at a certain point between my hands. If I grow too much, it means that I will not follow all the process. I want to be a small bakery. giving good product to people around. I don't want to be that big. No. I don't dream about that. Yes, I want to sell my product around in the Helsinki area. People like my product, they know my product, and that's enough for me. I'm happy like that. Yeah, I want to be near my consumer.
Yeah, that's a good.
I even like when they call me. Okay, today it was not good. I like this.
Yeah.
If I have bad feedback, it's helped me to improve myself. So I try to understand what didn't work. What did I miss something? So I spend like many hours thinking about why, what was wrong. Yeah, that is what I'm looking for, to be near my customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the way you improve your skills, or do you take like new products to your, do you?
No,
kind of
I don't want to have this like big range of product. No. I want to have like the one I have, keep them, and if sometimes some consumer wants something special, they want to do that, they can come at the bakery. We do that together.
Yeah.
We have the result. We agree on the result, and if they want to take like forever, I can do that for them. But that is only in special occasion.
Yeah.
I have my own project. I keep them and I stay with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about when you were in Paris and before you met the girl. Was it there something that you were thinking when you were studying, that something else that, were you planning something in Paris?
Studies, work. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a kind of prototype. Yeah, you want to just, no. It's like my life has changed when I moved in Finland.
Yeah.
So you have to adapt yourself. Yeah, it's like evolution. So where you live, you have to find a way to have a better life, to do something you love, and things happen how it's happened. So yeah, so you have to find something in what you feel happy and do that thing. So
yeah, when you came to Finland and then you went to learn the bakery stuff, was it like love at first sight?
No, first it was just for money.
Yeah.
I need a salary. But as days and months and years goes, I begin loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I begin loving it.
And how old were you at that point?
Maybe I was around 20, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you say it's different, like customers here than say when you lived in Paris? Paris, I think there's like bakeries in every block.
Street.
Yeah. And then you go to your own bakery.
Yeah.
Have you found that that the way you thought that you achieved that at one point, that you were the bakery of the street and that the neighborhood came to your place?
Amazingly, people. Yeah, I discovered that in Finland people speak more French.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At the beginning they are shy, but you realize that people are polyglot. They speak a lot of language.
Yeah.
And most of my customers, they all speak French.
Mm-hmm.
Even old people, they are the best one. You can have a good conversation with them in French. And sometimes they come at the bakery, at the cafes, to speak French. So they know the culture because they have been traveling a lot. They have this amazing traveling experience in Finland. And they know the product. They know the croissant, if it's good, if it's not good, the bread, how it should be, what you have to put inside. And that's really quite amazing in Finland.
Yeah.
That's very amazing. And people, they know what they buy.
How about the French people living in Helsinki? Have they found your products?
Yeah. We have a very important French people living in, a month of people, French people living in Finland. So some they come. I had this. I have some they are regular. They come every day.
Yeah.
And when I was at the cafe in Mehilati,
Yeah.
because I was always there.
Yeah.
So some they knew that I was there starting 4, so they come at 5 to pick up the fresh one, the fresher one.
In the night.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, because I told my customer, as long as you see the light inside, you can come in. So they knew that, so they come. They have like product coming straight from the oven, and they like it. And there were quite many French people coming at 5, 6.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. It's funny.
So was it that like the COVID and like these years were how did they treat you, and did something happen with the Le Grenier place in Meilahti?
Yeah, people supported small businesses a lot during the COVID time. Yeah, they were supporting small business, and that was it was great. Yeah, it was very nice, and people was coming by group to support small businesses. And then those last years with the war in Ukraine, all the prices went like up. So you cannot increase your prices because the prices are too high, and so you have to keep your product and try to find a way to balance your finance. So you have to work more and to have less worker. You don't have choice. So unless if you want to keep everybody, you're gonna lose the company.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to cut the workers, and you yourself you have to work like 3 or 4 times more.
Yeah.
It's very difficult those last years, yeah, since this war in Ukraine. So yeah, we hope we're gonna stop and everything gonna become like it was, and people gonna recover the peace in the country. Yeah.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, we really hope.
What's your like future? How do you live your like plans in the future? Do you live by day, or what's the concept?
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna give the bakery to my daughter. She's 5 years. Every Sunday she come at the bakery to learn something.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe she gonna. We all hope that give her the business at some point. At some point, maybe. I don't know, but as long as I have people like my product, I will keep on going.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
So people can buy your products from Meilahti, from Le Grenier.
Le Grenier, from certain co-market. Campi is buying now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Co-market Campi. Co-supermarket Campi.
Yeah.
Lonkan Erku.
Yeah. And then maybe your website or something that I can see.
Yeah, we have all the list of the customer.
Yeah.
On the website, Le Moulin, Pistefi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have few customers. I have some small cafes, Enchanté Cafe in the center. I have Café Clé. It's in how do you call this place? It's in not far from Katajanuka.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in this area. I have also co-supermarket Valinta. Yeah, my customer.
But people can check from there, if you want to taste your products and then see if they like it as much as I do and you do. And it's always nice to see you smiling and working hard at the same time.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to do that. Yeah. But I have co-worker. I have Yena. She's my. She has been with me now for 4 years, and she's my advisor for everything which is finished. Korvapusti, Pula. She's very good in it. So, very nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do any seasonal stuff? Is it like something you want to do, like runeberrintorttu, or do you just stick with the French stuff?
Yeah, sometimes you have to adapt yourself. So I make joulutorttu. I make runebergin
Torttu. Yeah.
I make this laiskiapulla.
Yeah.
Yes. Korvapusti, of course.
Yeah.
Voisimapula. Yeah. And yeah, I make seasonal product because as a small business, you have to sell to give people what they know better and what they like.
Yeah.
So I have my original way of making them with Yena help as well. So I make seasonal products.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was so nice to see you, and I hope you all the best for the.
Thank you. It's all my pleasure because you have been off for like 1-2 years.
Yeah.
You disappear. I say, where did you go? And I had this WhatsApp message from you. I'm in Italy. I said, oh, shit. You are living your best life. You sent me some picture of bread, focaccia. They look pretty well and very good, beautiful bread you made by yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will now bake again with your amazing old sourdough.
Take good care of it.
I will. Yeah. I will take it with me.
Don't let it slip. So.
No. Hey, I hope you all the best, and Max, always pleasure.
Thank you for all. You are a brother.